I had always thought if I use a word like cunt, I want to make it good again. I'm a poet and novelist who's published 24 books, many books of poetry, many novels. My most popular novel is Fear of Flying, which has been published in gazillions of languages all over the world. When it was first published, people adored it and detested it, which is always a sign of a good book, I think. At the time, I didn't think so. I hated the attacks. And mostly the attacks were from the little boy novelists who were pissed off. They felt their bailiwick had been encroached, that only they had the right to write about women and love and sex. But as the years went on, it became a classic. About 20 years ago, I started the Erica Jong writing program at Barnard College. I felt it was important to give back to Barnard because I felt Barnard had given me so much, had given me confidence in my writing, which I desperately needed. I came to Barnard as a painter who wanted to be pre-med, and then I had to dissect the fetal pig. And it looked so much like a human baby that I freaked. And I went running to my Barnard writing teacher and said, I can't dissect the fetal pig, crying. And he said, forget it, you're a writer. I'm not troubled by explicitness. I think one of the great things about Beyonce, and in this she follows in the footsteps of Madonna, she is a woman who's making a vast amount of money from her talent. And that gives you a sense of self. It really does. And I think that's a great thing. And I think she is a feminist. It's hard to be a feminist in this world. I watch girls from time to time because I want to know how awful it is to be in your 20s and try to have sex, which that show tells you about. The girls on girls are not having such a great time. It seems worse than when I was a student, when I was that age, because there were a lot of men in my era who knew you weren't going to get back and have a second chance if you didn't know how to make a woman come. And they were pretty good lovers, at least the men I knew. They were proud of it. They weren't so bumbling as the guys on girls. So we seem to have gone backward. If that's a true reflection of where we are, it looks like we've gone backward.